For decades, a common refrain in conversations about innovation has been that technology is neutral. According to this view, a tool or system is inherently value-free, and its impact, positive or negative, depends solely on the intentions of its users. A hammer can build a house or break a window, and the hammer itself is not to blame. While this perspective has intuitive appeal, it has faced significant criticism from philosophers, historians, and ethicists who argue that technology is never truly neutral. They contend that every technological artifact is embedded with values, assumptions, and design choices that shape how it is used and what it does to society. One of the first challenges to the neutrality thesis comes from the field of science and technology studies, STS, particularly the work of scholars like Langdon Winner. In his influential essay, Do Artifacts Have Politics?, Winner argues that technologies are often built with specific social or political purposes in mind, whether consciously or unconsciously. Infrastructure, for example, can be designed to include or exclude certain populations, such as low bridges that prevent buses, and by extension low-income commuters, from accessing certain areas. Similarly, technologies often embody the priorities of their creators. Social media platforms, for instance, are not just neutral spaces for communication. Their algorithms are designed to maximize engagement, which can incentivize polarizing content, amplify misinformation, and reshape public discourse in unintended but predictable ways. The design itself steers user behavior in specific directions, making it difficult to claim neutrality. Historical examples also reveal that technology and social structures evolve together. The assembly line, pioneered by Henry Ford, was not just a method for building cars more efficiently, it transformed labor practices, urban design, and even cultural expectations about consumer goods. The technology's influence extended far beyond its original purpose, reshaping economies and societies in ways that were not simply determined by the user's intent. From a philosophical standpoint, even the choice of what technologies to develop reflects societal values. The decision to invest in renewable energy over fossil fuels, or vice versa, shapes the trajectory of environmental and economic futures. These decisions are made within cultural, political, and economic contexts that infuse the technology with meaning and consequence before it even reaches the public. Critics of the technology is neutral position also point to the concept of technological determinism, the idea that once a technology is introduced, it sets in motion a chain of events that can be difficult to control. While humans still make choices about how to use tools, the very existence of certain technologies can limit or channel those choices. The invention of the smartphone, for instance, didn't just provide a communication tool. It altered work-life boundaries, redefined social norms, and created entirely new industries and dependencies. On the other side of the debate, defenders of technological neutrality argue that while technology may influence behavior, it is ultimately human agency that determines its moral and social impact. A car can be used for daily commuting or as a getaway vehicle in a crime. The technology itself doesn't dictate that choice. They emphasize the importance of responsible use, regulation, and education to mitigate harmful consequences. However, this defense often underestimates how design, accessibility, and economic forces constrain choice. The way technology is built and deployed can create default pathways that are difficult for individuals to resist, even if alternative uses are theoretically possible. In this sense, the boundary between neutral tools and value-laden systems becomes blurry. Ultimately, the question of whether technology is neutral cannot be answered with a simple yes or no. Technologies are shaped by the contexts in which they are created, and they, in turn, shape those contexts. They are not passive objects waiting for human direction. They are active participants in social life, carrying embedded values and consequences that extend far beyond their immediate use. Understanding this complexity is crucial in an age where technologies, from artificial intelligence to genetic engineering, are advancing faster than our ability to fully grasp their implications. By acknowledging that technology is not neutral, we take the first step toward designing, implementing, and regulating it in ways that align with human well-being, justice, and sustainability.